part 2. I'm just gonna show the ending of this mission because it cut off. It's the Cabaret mission. Yeah, look at before this place would look like a wreck. Now look at it. It just looks like looks like a tavern or something. Pretty cool. Right on. I like what they went.
I told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We're starting email.
There you go.
Well, crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the Chameleon.
What's the choreography?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. The premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
It's not the Rosemary and Thyme anymore.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
When's the grand opening?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Around to celebrate, I'm buying. Hell yeah! Why not? Gonna get drunk.
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
Oh, please. Yeah, she said you're fat and you smell. What the hell? She praised your rationality. Don't remember. Why do you ask? She praised your rational. Yeah, she did. Fuck. I do want to say, yeah, she said you're fat and you smell.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
That made him think.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
That's funny. He thought he had something going on with some other chick.
She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous.
Cabaret quest completed.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla, she's...
Uh-oh.
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
What the hell? We're just drinking. You should have had like a game or something while they're drinking, just to get drunk. Except it just showed them talking. Just do nothing.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable.
Holy
Beg your pardon, but
shit.
you are a relative?
Relative?
She got jumped.
No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision
Concussion,
into her larynx,
cranial
and
swelling,
scalding
incision
inside
to her
the throat and
larynx.
esophagus.
And it's
Clearly
scalding
someone
inside her
forced her to
throat
imbibe
and
caustic
esophagus.
fluid.
Oh my god. So this was no robbery, no ordinary attack. Nope, it wasn't.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No
Oh
heart?
shit.
You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
He wants
No
to get
need to look
revenge.
astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Putting yourself in danger.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Can I get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go. So I guess I got another. This mission is intertwined with another mission after. Oh my gosh. How did she just left the cabaret and she got attacked. What the hell? Let's go.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Dang, she got tore up.
She did.
Her face is all fucking all jacked up. They found similar wounds from another body So I'm gonna go check out the other body.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drama victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge. You damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hey, help! Help!
What the fuck? Fucking drowners. Uh-oh, a water hag.
Come on!
Oh shit, this thing's level 17. Die. Got it. Water essence. Whoa, 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 whoa. You just hit me.
How you like that silver?
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Damn. She probably might not be able to talk again. Yo, wait up, old man. Go off without me. Need it.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
A dwarven woodcarver. Read this. Okay, we found the bodies.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Diary of a fire swallower. Oh yeah. Found another water. Quicksilver, hell yeah, need that. Make bombs. Amateur repair kit.
This isn't it. Let's keep looking. Human. Wrong body type.
Damn, wrong body again. Keep looking. Ooh, in here maybe. This looks creepy room.
That's gotta be him.
If this one's a she, remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking.
What the fuck?
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Here it is, body.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
See, head. Start with the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Ugh. His eyes were scooped out. Let's examine the eye sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Holy shit.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Damn. Gouged out his eyes, then put coals in them, in the eye sockets. That's gross. Look in his mouth.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Burns and blisters of the mouth. His larynx has been cut out.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Damn. Let's look at something else. Torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out.
Heart
wound
carved out.
cauterized.
Ugh.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Uh-oh. He found something. Oh, he stuck his hand inside. Ugh. He found something.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
A
I attended
salamander
some
egg?
lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open his abdomen. Oh, shit.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde?
A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's
More
no smell of
destructive than
decay.
acid? Gross.
And why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Dang. Dang, Geralt pays attention to detail.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Aw, genitals. Great.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I'd any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think
Gross.
there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright, I know enough.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This was a ritual murder. This was punishment. No motive, murderer's mad. Rather not share my conclusion. This is a ritual murder. They did take out his heart. Took his eyes.
it's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid.
Yep.
All centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body, where was it found?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. You didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Could have told me you know the coroner.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when I've heard enough. Won't press you. Should I threaten him a little? He seems like he's hiding something from me.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Keep an eye on you. Sound like he's hiding too much shit. Hubert Wreck. Carnal sins. Alright, gonna end the broadcast. And start off where I left off again later. Saving. Game saved. Peace out.